This is the periwinkle. This is how it looks when it is in its shell, and this is how it looks after it has been boiled and plucked out of the shell. So this is the periwinkle. It's predominantly in the Niger Delta region of Nigeria, and the Ijaw people cannot have meals without the isam. For those who think it's not true, well, you can argue in the comment section. But there's hardly a Niger Delta soup or Ijaw soup that is complete without the periwinkle. But that's not all about the periwinkle. There's a story that surrounds the periwinkle. In one of the clans in Ijaw nation, which is the Nimbe speaking people, the periwinkle can be eaten. It can be picked, it can be received as a gift, but it cannot be sold. It can be bought, but it cannot be sold. And that has been on for generation after generation. And every generation comes to meet this way of life and this belief that you can eat the periwinkle in Name the Kingdom, you can buy it, you can receive as a gift, and you can give as a gift, but you cannot sell. So curious about this, I decided to do some research to find out why the Nimbe people can eat, gift, buy, but not sell the periwinkle. And it led me to works by foremost Professor Joseph Ebiegberi Alagwa, and also Professor Stephen Temea Olali, who and other distinguished scholars who have works surrounding the periwinkle and the people of the Niger Delta. So dating back to several centuries before the Nimbe people settled in their current location, when they got there, they noticed that while they were tilling the ground, they found casings of the periwinkle, that's a shell, and that is why it is called the Amakiri Ekara, meaning shells of the land. So it predates the settling of the Nimbe people. And going to the deification of the periwinkle, legend has it that because the periwinkle is so nutritious and was feeding the Nimbe people, they came into a covenant with the periwinkle that as long as it continues to feed them, as long as it continues to make sure they have something to eat, that they will not commercialize the periwinkle. That is why years before this time, Nimbe speaking people, while traveling or going for certain things, will go with a shell of the periwinkle because they believed it gave them good luck. It brought good luck to them. So the periwinkle was seen as both a deity and a totem. And it is known as the only totem and deity that can be eaten. So the Nimbe speaking people for years, except those who have accepted Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior, are exempt from this practice. That's why you have the Isemi festivals, and when there are burials and chieftaincy installations, you have days set aside for just the picking of the periwinkle, and everyone will gather in the families or in the compounds to pick out the periwinkle. All the families involved need to provide is a boat and firewood for the cooking so it can be plucked out, but no money was ever given to them to sell the periwinkle. So until the next one, I'm Taribio Speaks.